Hey, what's going on guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Alchemistic from level 1 to 120. This is the free PvP monster. So today I'm going to go ahead and do a review, showing you guys the best skills, the best route setup, and everything you need to know about this new Mythic monster. So hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this mythic, you can actually obtain it free to play right now through PvP. I'm sure you guys know that. And it's got an interesting design. Look at that. It's look at that. We got some toxin skills. Then we got stun. So it's probably gonna be one of those monsters that applies like denial skills, right? Like it has a bunch of denial skills with like some tortures like toxins and maybe some other stuff. We'll have to see. Maybe poison for sure, right? Poison, toxins, things like that. So here we go. We got it to 120. Now let's take a look at the skills. We got stun and toxin. Yep, to everybody. Okay, so it's okay. I would say it's a good denial. This is good for maybe next season's classic duels, maybe this monster. Okay. Yeah, I mean the stun and toxins, that's not bad, but again, you can always get countered if the enemy is running a mega taunt, or if they're immune to control, or immune to stun too. Applies a random torture status effect to all enemies. Okay. Stun to all enemies? Are you kidding me? Is that all he can do? Applies a random torture. Oh no. No, you're joking, right? Applies toxins twice. So in case if the first one misses, the second one lands. Stun to one enemy, that's spammable right there. Now I would probably say I would suggest keeping the boiled foxglove, because what is there to really run besides that? A spam denial, well, you want to guarantee it, right? So if the first one misses, the second will land. In case if it does miss. A random torture status effect, really? I mean, you could just counter that. The enemy could counter that easily with like a monster that's immune to torture. Now this mythic is probably the worst denier for this era. I'm sorry to say it, for those of you guys that are watching this. If you're a beginner, it's actually not a bad monster. It could actually help you out. But for players out there, I thought this was AoE, that would have been good, but no. So for players out there that are like somewhat competitive, don't invest in it. Actually, everybody that's watching, don't invest in this monster. It's not good. Now, on the other hand, the speed's actually not that bad. 13,481 speed. I believe it's like 10,700 something speed when he's at level 100. So it's not that bad. I do like the speed. 523,355 life and 20,930. Now, in terms of stats, I mean, we can't really compare it with the monsters at the moment, because the era just literally released like less than a month ago, right? And we don't have too many monsters. I know it may look like we got a good amount, but we don't. So let's see what we got here. 47, 42, 55. Wow. The stamina costs are somewhat high, but the cooldowns are not that bad, except this one right here. So, and that's probably his best skill actually. I actually do like the relics. I think the relic slots are probably his best. Yeah. So I would say go with something that regenerates your stamina. And then for the SN, give something that brings him back. Like for example, a revival one right there. In terms of runes, you want to go with triple speed rune, or 2 speed 1 team speed. Just make sure this monster set takes in second turn. You have a trade disabler that's going to go in first before this monster. Now this is what I mean right here. Look, so I'm going to go ahead and pair it up with this monster. And it looks like we made this too fast. I'm going to have to do maybe 2 speed here. Okay, it should be good now. I went with 2 speed. So as you guys can see, you see how it's faster, slightly faster? You want to gap out the speed. Like try to close it out as much as possible. So in this case, we got 26k to 25k. So it'll be the dog first, and then right after is going to be alchemy. So here's what you want to do. You want to trade disable. You want to open up the path for your denier here. So here we're just going to go with this AoE trade disable, and basically just trade disable everybody. And then now that this monster trade disable, let's say if it had immune to stun previously or immune to control, now it doesn't have that, so we can go ahead and basically hit it with the stun and also the toxins, but most importantly the stun. So I'm just going to charge up with the dog. Let's go ahead and charge up again. Okay, so here we have a random torture status effect to all enemies, right? So this, it's not really the best, to be honest. Again, it can always be countered by monsters that have immune to torture, but since we already went ahead and opened up the path and basically trade disable that monster, we should be able to land it. Now another stun skill, but the enemy monster is already stunned. And again, another stun skill, which you can't really do much, can you? Like, it's already stunned. The monster's stunned. What are you gonna do? I wish it could like stack up so it'd be like stun, 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 you know what I mean? Like that. They should probably do that. I feel like they should like buff the stun status effect. Don't you guys think so? I don't know. I feel like they should. But anyways, alchemy, I'm gonna go ahead and apply another random torture. Let's see what we get. Repentance, okay. And that's 400k damage, another 165k thanks to all those tortures coming from alchemy. Now it doesn't necessarily have to be, for example, Cannon 11. You can always go ahead and switch it up with another trade disabler or another monster that could take in a first turn PER, things like that. So here we're just gonna run Shadow Yuna real quick, and the speed is kind of close, 27 to 25. So let's go ahead and run this, see how this goes. I'm gonna go ahead and obviously trade disable. Now the play could be different. You could PER, trade disable, do whatever. But here I'm just gonna go ahead and trade disable. They do have immunity to possession, but that's not gonna stop me from applying my denial skill. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this and apply my toxins with stun. So this way they're stunned and also they're intoxicated, which is pretty sweet. Now in case if that didn't land, you can always go ahead and redo it with that skill right there. And then you do have your torture skill, which again, we're going to go ahead and apply. And that is actually an AoE as well. I forgot about that, yeah. So I do like that. I do like the fact that that is an AoE skill. An AoE torture. If it was single target, that would have been super useless, but AoE is somewhat good. Somewhat decent, you know what I mean? Now, you can win battles with this monster. It's not like it's completely terrible. It's completely trash. Obviously, you can win some battles with it. It's just that there's better monsters out there than this denier, if that makes sense. So it's better to invest in something that's actually worth every single, you know, of your, what is it called, Coralia? Every single one of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off with the stun, and that's GG. So that's basically it about this monster. He can't really do much besides just denying and torturing. So I wouldn't really recommend investing in it really, but I don't know. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's Monster Tunes monster review. And if you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.